It was just another ordinary day at JFK Airport. Travelers rushed past each other, families clutching passports, business flyers glued to their phones, children tugging at their parents' sleeves. The terminal buzzed with noise, laughter, and chaos. But Officer Ryan Keller wasn't distracted. His job was to see what others missed. Beside him walked Shadow, his loyal German shepherd, ears twitching, eyes sharp, nose ready. They'd walked these halls 100 times before. Nothing ever seemed different. Until... now. Shadow froze. His body stiffened, muscles tense, eyes locked ahead. His nose lifted, sensing something unseen. Ryan frowned and whispered, "What is it, boy?" But Shadow didn't move. His focus was absolute. Through the stream of passengers, Ryan followed his partner's gaze. Spotting a little girl, maybe 7 years old. Her hand was clutched tightly by a woman in a bright blue coat. At first glance, nothing seemed wrong. Just another traveler. But Shadow knew better. And Ryan had learned long ago. You never ignore a dog's instincts. Then Ryan saw it. The girl's free hand, small fingers trembling, pressed flat against the woman's back. Not a wave, not a fidget. It was deliberate. A silent signal. Ryan's pulse quickened. Her shoulders hunched, her lips pressed shut, like she was too terrified to speak. Then, for just 1 second, she looked up. Her eyes met Shadow's, wide, pleading, filled with fear, and just as fast, she looked down again. Ryan's stomach dropped. This wasn't coincidence. This was a cry for help. "All right, boy. Show me." Shadow surged forward, paws clicking across the polished floor. Ryan followed, weaving through the crowd. The woman in blue never looked back. Her grip on the girl's wrist was tight, controlling. The little hand pressed against her coat again, shaking harder this time. Shadow growled low, deep in his chest. Most travelers didn't even notice. But Ryan did. He stayed close until they reached the security gate. The woman handed over papers, her smile too sweet, her voice too smooth. The officer at the desk frowned. Something wasn't right. Then, Shadow barked, a single powerful bark that echoed through the entire terminal. Heads turned, people froze. The little girl's lips moved. Silent words forming that Ryan could read even without sound. "Help me." Ryan's heart sank. Beside her stood a small boy clutching a stuffed toy, trembling.
"Is there a problem, officer? These are my children."
But her grip only tightened. The girl winced in pain. Shadow barked again, louder, fierce, protective. The crowd formed a circle, whispers spreading fast. Ryan stepped forward, badge flashing.
"Ma'am, I need you to step aside."
"You're wasting your time."
But Ryan didn't move. The girl's eyes filled with tears, silent and desperate.
"Take them in for questioning."
Security surrounded her. The woman resisted until her mask cracked. Inside the private room, the truth finally surfaced. The girl's voice shook as she whispered the words that broke the silence. "Moidu, pobadindar, Woodson's foster, more."
She's not my mother.
The room froze. Shadow lifted his head, as if he'd been waiting for that moment. Investigators checked the documents. They didn't match. The woman wasn't a mother. She was part of a child trafficking ring, moving kids under false identities, right under everyone's noses. The little girl clung to her brother, crying.
I tried to signal, but no one saw me.
Ryan knelt beside her, voice soft. He looked at Shadow, whose calm gaze said everything. The woman was led away in handcuffs. The terminal went quiet, passengers frozen in awe. For the first time, the girl's shoulders relaxed. She knelt beside Shadow, hugging him tightly. Ryan swallowed hard, blinking back tears, because in that moment it was clear. Heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes, they walk on 4 paws. If this story touched your heart, don't scroll past. Share it with someone who believes in loyalty, courage, and the unbreakable bond between humans and animals. Drop it in the comments if you've ever loved an animal like family. Subscribe for more true emotional stories that stay with you long after they end.